Hi, second graders. I want to read to you a book today called First Day Jitters. And this is a book about somebody going to school on the first day of school and how they're feeling. And I want to see if you can relate to maybe some of the feelings that the characters in this book have. And let's talk about the word jitters for a minute. Jitters means you're kind of feeling nervous or anxious. You're not quite sure about stuff, and you're just kind of sometimes your stomach kind of feels queasy and your heart feels all fluttery and all that kind of stuff. So the title of this book is First Day Jitters, and it's so funny at the end. So watch for the funny part. Sarah, dear, time to get out of bed, Mr. Hartwell said, poking his head through the bedroom doorway. You don't want to miss the first day at your new school, do you? Oh, he's peeking in there. Get up. I'm not going, said Sarah, and pulled the covers up over her head. Of course you're going, honey, said Mr. Hartwell as he walked over to the window and snapped up the shade. And what he means by that, by snapping up the shades, by kind of like opening the curtains so that all the sunlight goes in. Don't you hate when your mama does that? They walk into your room. Time to get up. That's what's going here. They open the windows or turn the lights on. It's like, oh, I just want to sleep. No, I'm not. I don't want to start over again. I hate my new school, Sarah said, and she tunneled down to the end of her bed. She's under all those covers. We can't even see her. See what she looks like. How can you hate your new school, sweetheart? Mr. Hartwell chuckled. You've never been there before. Don't worry. You liked your other school and you'll like this one. Besides, just think of all the new friends you'll meet. That's just it. I don't know anybody and it will be hard and I just hate it. That is all. Just thinking about all this stuff. She's just not into it. What will everyone think if you aren't there? We told them you were coming. They will think that I am lucky and they will wish that they were at home in bed like me. Mr. Hartwell sighed. Sarah Jane Hartwell, I'm not playing this silly game 1 second longer. I'll see you downstairs in 5 minutes. Mr. Hartwell means business. I bet Sarah's feeling like, ugh. Sarah tumbled out of bed. She stumbled into the bathroom and fumbled into her clothes. She's getting ready, but she's not happy about it. She needs to clean her room too, doesn't she? My head hurts, she moaned as she trudged into the kitchen. Ever, when you didn't want to do something, you kind of pretended you were sick? That's what Sarah's doing. Mr. Hartwell handed Sarah a piece of toast and her lunchbox. Gotta have a good breakfast, and Sarah is having some toast he's fixed for her. Isn't that nice? Sarah's not looking very happy. They walked to the car. Sarah's hands were cold and clammy. They drove down the street and she couldn't breathe. She is feeling really nervous and really anxious. She's not liking this new school. It's just not going to be fun. She's just like, ugh. She's just so nervous. Her heart is probably fluttery and jumpy. And anyway, she's not looking forward to this. And then there they were. I feel sick, said Sarah weakly. Nonsense, said Mr. Hartwell. You'll love your new school once you get started. Oh, look, there's your principal, Mrs. Burton. Sarah slumped down in her seat. This principal is Mrs. Burton. You know what our principal's name is? Mrs. Green. This principal is Mrs. Burton. She's like, oh, no. That's a big, tall school, isn't it? See all the kids going in? That blue car, Sarah's in there. See the dog in the back seat? Oh, Sarah, Mrs. Burton gushed, peeking into the car. There you are. Come on, I'll show you where to go. See, look, Mrs. Burton is right there, the principal, talking to Sarah in the car. All the other boys and girls are lining up and got their book bags and getting ready to go. And Sarah slumped down. We still can't even see her, can we? Puppy dog's still in the car. She led Sarah into the building and walked quickly through the crowded hallways. Don't worry, everyone is nervous the first day, she said over her shoulder as Sarah rushed to keep up. Wow, look at all those boys and girls. Mrs. Burton is taking Sarah to her new class. Everybody looks so excited. When they got to the classroom, most of the children were already in their seats. Look at them. They're so excited looking. Looks just like a classroom. Got a big chalkboard up there, an American flag, and Mrs. Burton is coming in with Sarah to take her to her new class. I hope the boys and girls are going to like her. You think so? The class looked up as Mrs. Burton cleared her throat. Class, attention please, said Mrs. Burton. When the class was quiet, she led Sarah to the front of the room and said, Class, look at all their face. Class, I would like for you to meet. Look at all of them. They're just listening with anticipation. They're eager to figure out who is this new person in their class. Would like for you to meet your new teacher, Miss Sarah Jane Hartwell. What? Wait a minute. Look at the top of that chalkboard. Mrs. Sarah Jane Hartwell. Sarah's not a student. She was the teacher. And the teacher was the one that was feeling so nervous and excited, and she didn't want to go. That was her husband making her get out of bed, not her daddy. And so that is First Day Jitters.